I am Brigham Larson with Brigham Larson Pianos. The purpose of this video is to talk about the incredible value that are Hailun pianos. Is it the very best $150,000, $200,000, I don't know, Bosendorfer or Fazioli or something? No, it's not the very best in the world, but dollar for dollar, there is no question in my mind, and I feel like I've been around the block with experience going back to 1995 in this industry. I've seen lots of pianos. I feel like I'm in a good authoritative, I hope I am, in an authoritative position to say so. Some very prestigious pianos like a Steinway or like Bosendorfer, Fazioli, Grotrian, Petrov. These are very, very nice pianos, incredible pianos. In fact, my favorite piano, I think of all time, was a piano that I played at a shop outside of Paris, in the shop of a guy named Stephen Paolello. It's unbelievable. It was an absolutely incredible piano, but price-wise, I think it was bordering on about what my house costs. So, as much as I love that piano, where I'm kind of an average middle-class guy, I think that Hailun is absolutely impossible to beat from a value standpoint. So, the way I look at it, if you were to break it down into three categories of pianos: excellent, of which I would put these Petrov and Steinway and Grotrian, those kinds of pianos, I would put in excellent category. Very good and good. There aren't really any mediocre or poor quality pianos, frankly, that are manufactured today for today's market. If you were to break it down into excellent, very good, and good, I would say that Hailun is very squarely in the very good category from a quality standpoint. It frankly, from the vast majority of musicians, I think it would be hard to distinguish touch and tone from a nice piano like Hailun that's in this very good category from these pianos that are in the excellent category. I think the vast majority of musicians would have no idea, would not be able to tell the difference between the two. So it really has more in common quality-wise with those high-end pianos, whereas from a price standpoint, it has more in common, much more in common with the pianos that would be in the good category. It's not quite the cheap pianos that are built solely with price in mind, but at the same time, from a quality standpoint, it's so good, and the price isn't that much more. That's one of the reasons. There are many others that I say that there is no better value in the industry. So as far as affordability, I would say there is no better. So speaking from a musician, that's my opinion. Speaking from a technician standpoint, I've been a technician for 22 years. When I work on a piano like a Steinway or like a Petrov, it's like working on a Ferrari. They're incredible, they're exquisite, they're refined, and it's just a joy to work on. And when I work on a Hailun, it's really not that different. It's refined, it does what I want it to do. It's not a frustrating experience like a lot of technicians can certainly relate to, and the overall finished product is very, very satisfying. Then, from speaking from my standpoint as a father who watches out for, of course, the financial best interest, among other best interests of my wife and my 8 children, I also say that it's, from that third standpoint, again, the best value. Because for my children, I want, of course, what's best for them above any other priority. And so balancing price and quality, again, the quality is so good that no question that this will serve the needs of a child. Well, it'll frankly be overkill for a beginning student to have a piano as nice as a Hailun, and it would be a very, very rare child who, by the time they're ready to leave the home at 18 years old, it would be a rare child who would surpass the needs of what a Hailun can do. In fact, I don't know that I've ever met one in 22 years in the industry. So from a quality standpoint, can it keep up? Absolutely. And then from a price standpoint, I think that is also in the financial best interest of me or my family, my children, that is, freeing up vast resources on the other end, rather than purchasing these other high-end Petrov or Steinway or some of these others that are so extremely expensive. So there you have it, musician, technician, and as a father, no better value in the industry. Thanks for watching.